Hello, welcome to the Wolfeboro Planning Board explanation of the 2025 warrant articles. I'm Doug Breskin, chairperson of the Wolfeboro Planning Board.
And I'm Steve Webster, vice chair.
And we're going to go through our warrant articles one by one. The first one is Article 2, the short-term rental definition. This article is intended to establish a definition for short-term rental. The definition is the term is needed if short-term rentals are to be permitted and or regulated in the town of Wolfeboro. The next one is Article 3, the short-term rental regulations themselves. The short-term rental regulations are intended to provide the town of Wolfeboro a means to regulate new short-term rentals. It does not apply to short-term rentals that existed prior to enactment of this ordinance, commonly known as grandfathered rentals. If this article fails, or if it passes and Article 2 fails, the town of Wolfeboro will not be able to implement controls on new short-term rentals.
And I'll go with Article 4, conservation subdivisions. This article was voted unanimously to be recommended by the planning board. And what this is a conservation subdivision that's currently required in all residential zones. The proposed ordinance will remove the requirement and make conservation subdivision an optional alternative. The objectives will remain the same. Exemptions currently listed will be obsolete since the use of conservation subdivision will not be mandatory. There will be vegetated buffers in the property perimeter, and 50% of the land will be conserved if the option is used. The next one is the definition of the dwelling unit, and the planning board recommended this on a unanimous vote. And it's going to be currently one or more rooms arranged, designed, and used for residential purposes for one household and containing independent sanitary and cooking facilities. Proposed is a building or portion thereof providing complete independent living facilities for one or more persons, including permanent provisions for living, sleeping, eating, cooking, and sanitation. Proposed change will replace the term household with complete independent living facilities for one or more persons. The proposed definition focuses on the structure instead of the occupants. This change is necessary to permit the town of Wolfeboro to regulate short-term rentals as stated in Articles 2, 3, and 6.
And Article 6 is conditional use permit additional uses. This adds the ability to have additional uses governed by the conditional use permit. In this specific instance, we want to be able to include short-term rentals as a potential additional conditional use to work in concert with Articles 2 and 3. If Articles 2, 3, 5, and 6 all pass, then the town of Wolfeboro will have the ability to regulate short-term rentals. If any one of them fails, we'll have a limited ability to do that, and we'll have to consult with the planning board to see what other means might be used to regulate short-term rentals.
And finally, Article 7 is a petition to allow restaurant drive-thrus. This was not recommended by the planning board. We had heard this in some years past a number of times, so they had a public input on this, and it was the consensus of the public that they did not want drive-through restaurants, drive-through options in the town. So therefore, the planning board did not recommend it. Also, I'd like to thank the board members who worked hard with us on all this during the year. Von Dugan worked on the conservation subdivision, and Roger Maury headed up the efforts on the short-term rental definitions. It's a big issue in the state, and it's difficult to go through all of these regulations and come up with something that's proper. So we thank you for your time and hope that you can look these up on the website and read into them thoroughly and understand them so that we can move forward.
Yes, this full presentation and the written explanation will be posted on the planning board website for your reference. I encourage you to look at that. I hope everybody comes out to vote on it, And I thank everybody on the planning board for their work in putting these warrant articles together. If you have any further questions, you're welcome to attend a public session of the planning board and ask questions during the public comment section at the end of each meeting. Thank you for your time.
Thanks.